What if the meals that could restore your body, calm your mind, and rebuild your strength were not created by modern nutritionists, but were quietly preserved in ancient scripture, waiting to be rediscovered? While the world chases superfoods and complicated diets, generations before us were eating simple, sacred combinations that sustained life through famine, war, and wilderness. These weren't just meals. They were survival systems, healing rituals, daily habits that shaped some of the strongest, most resilient people in history. And today, we're uncovering 15 of those biblical meals, not as tradition, but as powerful tools for healing. Stay with me, because what you're about to see may completely change the way you eat, forever. Number 1. Goat milk yogurt with honey. There is a reason ancient cultures spoke of lands flowing with milk and honey, because this combination was never just symbolic. Goat milk, when fermented into yogurt, becomes a living food filled with beneficial bacteria that support digestion and immune function. It is easier to process than most modern dairy and works gently with the body rather than against it. When combined with raw honey, the result is a powerful blend of probiotics and natural antimicrobial compounds that help restore balance within the gut. The hidden issue today is that most versions of this meal have been altered beyond recognition. Pasteurization, added sugars, and artificial processing strip away the very elements that made it effective. What remains is often a sweetened product that lacks the original benefits. When prepared traditionally, however, this simple bowl becomes a complete system for gut health, helping reduce inflammation and support long-term wellness in a way that modern alternatives rarely achieve. Number 2. Lamb with garlic and onions. There is a depth to slow-cooked lamb that goes beyond flavor, a richness that reflects its role as one of the most sustaining foods in ancient diets. Lamb provides highly absorbable nutrients that support strength, energy, and recovery, especially when combined with garlic and onions. These additions are not just for taste. They bring powerful compounds that support immunity, reduce inflammation, and aid digestion. The hidden risk today is how meat is often consumed without balance or proper preparation. Overprocessing, poor sourcing, and lack of complementary ingredients reduce its benefits and can even create harm. When prepared slowly and thoughtfully, however, this meal becomes a complete system of nourishment, supporting the body's natural defenses and providing the building blocks needed for long-term health. Number 3. Figs with crushed almonds. Some foods carry quiet power, and figs are one of them. Often overlooked in modern diets, they were once valued not just for their sweetness, but for their ability to nourish deeply and support healing. Rich in fiber and minerals, figs help regulate digestion and provide essential nutrients that the body depends on daily. When paired with almonds, the combination becomes even more effective, delivering healthy fats, vitamin E, and additional support for cellular repair. The danger today lies in how these foods are consumed. Processed snacks, added sugars, and poor quality ingredients have replaced simple, whole combinations like this one. What was once a natural source of energy and balance has been overshadowed by artificial alternatives that fail to deliver the same results. When returned to its original form, this pairing becomes a powerful snack that supports digestion, stabilizes energy, and nourishes the body in a way that feels both natural and complete. Number 4. Chickpea and olive salad. Some of the most effective meals are the simplest ones, and chickpeas have quietly sustained populations for thousands of years without ever becoming a trend. Rich in plant protein and fiber, they provide steady energy and support digestive health in a way that few foods can match. When combined with olive oil, the result is a balanced meal that supports heart health and reduces inflammation. The problem today is not the food itself, but the way it has been replaced by processed alternatives that lack the same nutritional depth. Many people overlook chickpeas because they appear too simple, not realizing that their consistency and reliability are exactly what make them powerful. When prepared fresh and combined with natural ingredients, this meal becomes a steady source of nourishment that supports the body quietly but effectively over time. Number 5. Pomegranate Grain Bowl. There is something striking about pomegranates, their deep color hinting at the powerful compounds hidden within. When combined with whole grains and herbs, they create a meal that supports heart health, reduces inflammation, and nourishes the body at a deep level. The danger lies in how modern diets often isolate nutrients instead of combining them naturally. Supplements and processed foods attempt to replicate what this simple bowl achieves effortlessly. When prepared as a whole meal, this combination works in harmony, delivering antioxidants, fiber, and essential nutrients in a balanced form. It is a reminder that real food often does what modern science is still trying to imitate. Number 6. Dates with nuts. In harsh environments where survival was uncertain, dates were more than food. They were a lifeline. Rich in natural sugars and minerals, they provide quick energy without overwhelming the body. When paired with nuts, the combination becomes balanced, offering sustained energy and essential fats. The issue today is the overconsumption of refined sugars that mimic the sweetness of dates but lack their nutritional value. This shift has led to energy crashes and long-term health issues that were once far less common. When consumed in their natural form, dates with nuts offer a powerful portable meal that supports energy, digestion, and overall balance. Number 7. Garlic Lentil Soup. There is a quiet intensity in this meal, a combination that has been used for centuries to support the immune system and protect the body from illness. Lentils provide the base, while garlic adds potent compounds that fight infection and support overall health. The danger today is underestimating the importance of such combinations. Many people rely on quick fixes instead of consistent nourishment, missing the long-term benefits of meals like this. When prepared properly, this soup becomes more than food. It becomes a daily defense system that strengthens the body over time. Number 8. Honey roasted root vegetables. Root vegetables carry the essence of the earth, drawing nutrients from deep within the soil. When roasted and combined with honey, they create a meal that supports immunity, vision, and overall health. The issue today is the loss of traditional cooking methods that preserve these benefits. Fast food and processed alternatives have replaced slow, intentional preparation. When returned to its original form, this meal provides a natural source of vitamins and energy that supports the body in a balanced way. Number 9. Olive oil flatbread. This simple bread, enriched with olive oil, was once a daily source of nourishment that supported long-term health. The oil itself contains compounds that reduce inflammation and protect the body. The danger today is the widespread use of low-quality oils and refined grains that strip away these benefits. When prepared traditionally, this bread becomes a powerful foundation for a healthy diet. Number 10. Grapes with fresh cheese. This combination offers a balance of natural sugars, beneficial bacteria, and essential nutrients that support digestion and overall health. The problem today is the replacement of such natural pairings with processed snacks that lack the same benefits. When consumed in its original form, this meal supports the body gently and effectively. Number 11. Barley vegetable stew. A slow-cooked stew of grains and vegetables provides sustained energy and supports digestive health. The danger today is the shift toward quick meals that fail to deliver the same depth of nourishment. This traditional meal remains one of the most effective ways to support long-term health. Number 12. Lentil and herb stew. There is something almost primal about a pot of lentils simmering slowly over heat, a meal that has existed quietly for thousands of years, yet continues to outperform modern diets in ways most people never realize. Gardeners and homesteaders often grow lentils because they are easy, resilient, and inexpensive, but what they don't see is how deeply nourishing they truly are. Lentils absorb minerals from the soil in remarkable concentrations, delivering plant protein, iron, and fiber in a form that the body can actually use. When cooked slowly with herbs and finished with oil, this simple stew becomes a steady release of energy that stabilizes blood sugar and rebuilds the body at a cellular level. But the danger lies in how modern habits have stripped this meal of its power. Fast cooking, poor preparation, and low-quality ingredients reduce its effectiveness, turning what was once a healing food into something ordinary. Left properly prepared, however, this stew doesn't just feed hunger. It restores balance, strengthens digestion, and supports long-term health in ways most modern meals fail to achieve. Number 13. Barley bread with olive oil. At first glance, barley bread seems like the food of simplicity, something humble and almost forgettable, which is exactly why so many people overlook its true potential. For centuries, this was the daily bread of workers, travelers, and entire communities who depended on sustained energy rather than quick satisfaction. Barley is uniquely rich in soluble fiber that forms a slow-moving gel in the digestive system, helping regulate blood sugar and support heart health. When combined with real olive oil, this bread becomes more than just a staple. It transforms into a powerful anti-inflammatory meal that nourishes the body deeply. The problem today is not the food itself, but how it has been replaced. Refined grains, processed oils, and mass production have removed the very elements that made this meal effective. What was once a steady foundation for health has been reduced to empty calories in modern diets. When prepared traditionally, though, this combination delivers long-lasting energy, supports digestion, and protects the body in ways that are still being rediscovered today. Number 14. Grilled fish with fresh herbs. There is a quiet strength in a meal pulled directly from nature, cooked simply, and eaten without excess. Fresh fish, prepared over open heat, has been a cornerstone of nourishment for generations living near water. It is rich in essential fats that support the brain, reduce inflammation, and protect the heart. When paired with fresh herbs, it becomes a balanced and restorative meal that works in harmony with the body. But the modern world has complicated this simplicity. Deep frying, heavy sauces, and processed oils have transformed a healing food into something that often harms more than it helps. The danger is not in the fish itself, but in how far we have moved from its original preparation. When returned to its natural form, grilled and lightly seasoned, this meal supports mental clarity, strengthens the body, and provides nutrients that are difficult to replace. It is a reminder that sometimes the most powerful foods are the ones prepared with the least interference. Number 15. The 7 Sacred Foods Bowl. This final meal brings together multiple ancient ingredients into one complete system of nourishment. Each element supports the others, creating a balanced combination that provides energy, protection, and healing. The danger today is fragmentation, separating foods and losing the synergy that made them effective. When combined, these ingredients create a meal that supports the body in a complete and powerful way. In the end, these meals are more than recipes. They are reminders. Reminders that healing does not always come from complexity, but from simplicity. That the body responds not just to what we eat, but how those foods are prepared, combined, and respected. The ancient world did not have modern science, but it had something just as powerful. Attention, observation, wisdom passed from one generation to the next. And perhaps the real question is not whether these meals can heal you, but whether you are ready to return to the kind of eating that was designed to.